Now students, we understand some properties of a triangle and we will discuss theorem 7.2 with the explanation. So angles opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangles are also equal. So we have to prove that this B and C are the equal. But what is given? This is the isosceles triangle ABC and here AB and AC are the equal side. So this side's opposite angle will be C and AC's opposite angle will be B. These both the angles are same, that we have to prove. So what will be our data? So data is given that an isosceles triangle ABC in which AB is equal to AC is given. So what we have to prove? We have to prove that angle B is equal to angle C. Now we will start the proof from here. So what we are going to do? We are drawing a bisector of A which divides A into two equal halves, right? So we will get the two triangle ABD and ACD. You will get two triangles, right? And it is bisector. So what can say? This angle and this angle also will be equal and this will be the common side. Okay. So if we are considering triangle BAD and CAD. So what is given? AB is equal to AC is given in the data only. So second angle, it is a bisector of this angle. So we can say that BAD is equal to CAD. This angle also will be equal. And what is common? AD is common in both triangle, right? So AD is equal to AD, which is a common side. So what we can conclude? One side angle and this common side. So by SAS rule, we can say that triangle BAD is congruent to triangle CA and D by the SAS rule. So we can conclude that in a triangle ABD is equal to triangle ACD. Both the triangles are equal. So their corresponding angles should be also equal. So we can write here. So their corresponding angles of congruent triangles will be also equal. So we can write angle B is equal to angle C. Hence we have proved it. Okay. You have to learn this theorem because in this all chapter only one theorem with explanation is there in the syllabus now. Now just we have to understand the theorem 7.3 without the explanation. So the sides opposite to equal angles of a triangle are equal. So opposite of that, if the equal angles are given and opposite sides are also equal, it is a reverse of theorem 7.2 or we can say converse of theorem 7.2. Now example also are cancelled and exercise whole 7.2 is will be as cancelled. Now we will understand some more criteria for congruence of triangle. In that theorem 7.4 is there, that is called as a SSS rule, means all the three sides are equal of two triangles. If three sides of one triangle are equal to the three sides of another triangle, then the two triangles are congruent by SSS congruence rule. Now students, remember that SSS congruence is possible, but A congruent is not possible. Okay. And the last theorem 7.5 is there, RHS. R means right angle, H means hypotenuse and S is equal to one of the side. So in the triangle, one right angle is common, hypotenuse is also equal and side is also equal, then it is called as a congruent triangle by RHS rule. So if in two right triangles, the hypotenuse and one side of one triangle are equal to the hypotenuse and one side of the another triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. Means what? In case of the two right angle triangle, hypotenuse means opposite side of the right angle, that is this one, right? We are considering as a AC. So here AC and here P, Q and R. So PR, PQ are the hypotenuse of these triangles, right? And one of the side, that is 4 centimeter and 4 centimeter are also equal. So these both the triangles are congruent or equal by the RHS as congruence rule, that is right angle, that is 90 degree, hypotenuse, and one of the side are common. Exercise 7.3 is also cancelled, so we'll go ahead. Now theorem 7.6. If the two sides of a triangle are unequal, means here triangles are given and the two sides of a triangle are unequal, the angle opposite to a longer side is larger. So the angle opposite to the larger side is also larger. So similarly, the angle opposite to the smaller side is always smaller. Like this way you have to understand and remember this theorem 7.6. So here is given, if we are increasing BA is there, if we are increasing BA dash and BA double dash, then opposite of this angle C will be also increased. Now in theorem 7.7, in any triangle the side opposite to the larger angle is longer. So it is a converse of theorem 7.6. Okay. Now theorem 7.8. The sum of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. Means if we are adding the any two sides, is always greater than the third side. That we have proved in this Pythagoras theorem also. So here we can say that AB plus AC is always bigger than the BC. Means sum of any two sides is always greater than the third side. This is said by the theorem 7.8. Now students, exercise 7.4 is whole, cancel it out. So today we completed our chapter 7. Okay.